Hi, it's Ms. Cummings here to talk to you about the Quarter 3 Grade Improvement Project for first grade math. This is available for both my students and Mrs. Mullins' kids. And just a reminder, it does need to be submitted by May 11th, and this can be submitted via text or Class Dojo or email, so to whichever teacher you have. The focus of this is to count the value of a set of coins less than $1 using the cent symbol. And we are going to add 2-digit numbers to 1-digit numbers and add 2-digit numbers to multiples of 10 within 100. You can do this however you would like. Just make sure that you show your work on the project. There are 2 parts to the project. The first part is coin identification, and for coin identification, I'm going to go over what exactly we have to do. And then there's also party planning. And on this party planning, this sheet is available in both English and Spanish. So if I have not given it to you or Ms. Mullins have not, please reach out and we will make sure you have it in Spanish. The directions are up here for the second part. So we're starting with coin identification. First thing we're going to do is go over the different coins. The first is a quarter. See, we have our quarter here. It says United States of America on the top. It is out of our 4 coins that we use the most. It is the biggest, and it says $quarter here. A quarter is worth 25 cents because a quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. Our next coin is the nickel. It is the second largest of the 4 that we are going over today. It says "In God We Trust" here, "Liberty in the Year" here. We notice these coins have different presidents on them. The nickel is worth 5 cents. Our next coin is a penny. It is the copper coin, so it is a different color than the others. It is copper. It looks brown. It has Abraham Lincoln. It says "In God We Trust," and it is worth 1 cent. Our last coin, which is the smallest coin, is the dime, and it says "Liberty" on it, and it is worth 10 cents. So for coin identification, there's 2 ways you can do that. You do have to do both parts in order to get credit for your grade improvement. So if you have a printer and are able to print this, you can print off the sheet and your child can just do the worksheet. If not, I'm going to go over another way that your child can do this. You can grab a piece of paper. It can be lined, it doesn't have to be. And then have your child write the word "match the money." This is good writing practice. Writing "match the money." Have them draw 4 circles. If we notice, the 4 circles do match the size of the circles on the other side, because one thing that we know about money is different coins are different size. So if you have them draw them about bigger and smaller than the ones before and after, I can tell which one's which. And then have them write the amounts of money as it is here. Notice these are exactly the same. We're not going to change the order just for the sake of consistency. So after that, they will just draw a line from one side to the other, matching which amount of money matches which coin. Next, they will count the money on the other side of the paper, and instead of drawing a picture of all these, all they have to do is look over at the picture. You can pause the video if that's the best way for them to do it. Pause the video and have them write how many of each they see. So how many pennies, how many quarters, how many dimes, and how many nickels. So that's the first part that needs to be sent to your teacher. The second part is a $100 party plan. So I want you to have your child just take a minute to think of, if they could have a party for $100, what would they have? What kind of things do they want at the party? What kind of theme would they want? Maybe they want a superhero theme. Maybe they like unicorns. Maybe they like basketball. Maybe their favorite animal is a giraffe like me, and so they want a giraffe theme party. So just have them think about that. That's more just to get us in the mindset of this. So the directions are up here, and it says you have $100 to spend on a party. Make a list of what you want, figure out how much it'll cost you and how much money you have left. Once you're done, draw a picture of your party, what it will look like, and share it with your math teacher. So our steps are more fleshed out on this side, so you can read these as well. We're going to use the grocery ad to make a list of items and what they will cost. Remember, you have $100, so if you go over, that means you have to take something out. That means you don't have enough money for that. So have your child think of what they want. You can start with the big ticket items. These cost multiples of 10 for adding purposes. So maybe they want both chicken and tamales. Maybe they want sandwiches and pizza. They can have whatever they want as long as the total is $100 or less. So look at the cost, look at the total cost after you add up your money and see how much is left from $100. You can find this by counting up to 100. So if you had $53, you can add up your tens. So 53, then we have 63, 73, 83, 93. So that's 4 tens. You keep that in your head. And then, so we had 93, and then now we have to do the ones, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. That would be 7 tens. So if we have 7 tens, that's 7 ones. So if we have 7 ones, 4 tens, that's the same as 47. They can write this down and show their work how they get to it. They can draw quick tens and ones. They can draw circles if they want until they figure out how much money they spent and how much money they have left. The third part is draw a picture of what your party might like. Put as much detail as you would like into that picture. So I'm going to do an example right now. So I'm going to look at this and think of what I want. Well, I know we've been cooped up inside, and so I want a tropical theme party. So I'm just getting in the mindset. If I think we're in the tropics, what kind of food do I want? Well, the first thing I'm going to think of is, of course, I want some tamales. I want 2 things of tamales. I know it says 20 for 2 dozen, but I know I want more than 2 dozen, so I want 2 orders of them. So 20 plus 20. So in my last video, we added 10. So I know I have 20 and 20. I can count these as 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40. So 2 orders of tamales cost me $40. So I'm going to think of, what do I want next? What else do I want at my party? I want juice, and I want 5 things of juice. So I want 5 things of juice and they cost $2 each, I can add $2 each. I can skip count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 5 things of juice for $2 each cost $10. So I know I spent $10 and I spent $40. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and one more 10. So I'm doing this on my fingers, but you can also use quick 10. So you could write down on your paper this. You can write your 4 quick 10s and 1 quick 10s, and 4 10s plus 1 10s is 5 10s. So I know that with just my tamales and juice, I spent $50. So I have to think of what else that I want at my party. So let's see, what else do I want at my party? I think that I want some theme plates, and my theme plates cost $9. So if I want theme plates and they are $9, then I have $50, and then I can just add on. Now I can use my fingers as ones if I want to, or I can just draw more circles. So if I count on from 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So I know that right now I spend $59 and I have $100. So that means I can buy some more things. I know that I also want some cookies and crackers at my party. I think that would go good with my theme. So I want some cookies and crackers. Well, I think I want 4 different types of cookies and crackers. And so there are 4 different things, 4 different cookies, and they're $3 each. So I count 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And then I know 6, and I have 3 more. 6 plus 3, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. And I know that was 3 cookies, but I need 4. So after 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I want 4 sets of cookies and crackers, that's $12. So I have spent $12 on my cookies, and I spent $59 on everything else. I have to add those 2 things together. So I would probably use my hands, and then I know I have 10 fingers plus 2 more. So I'm going to start with my 2, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. So I know that is $71. Well, at my party, I don't want any more, and that's okay if I don't want to spend all the money. So now the next thing it says to do is to figure out how much money you have left. So I have $71 that I spent, and I need to get up to 100. So 71 plus what equals 100. So I know 71 plus 9 equals 80. So that's, I added 9 already. And then 80, and then I'm going to count up to 180 by 10s, 90, 100. So that's 2 10s plus my 9 ones, which is 29. So I'm going to do the math there. That means I have $29 left. So now the last thing I want to do before I turn this in to my teacher is I want to list what I have at the party. So I bought 2 tamales, 5 juices. I bought themed plates, not the plain plates, because I want you to know that I'm having a tropical themed party, and napkins. And then I bought 4 types of cookies, and it all cost me $71. So make sure you have a statement like that in your work. Remember, if you saw that I did my work on my hands through a video, but you can write down and show your work on your paper so that your teacher knows what you did. So that's not the last thing. The last thing it says is to draw a picture of what your party will look like and share it with your math teacher. So I told you guys I wanted a tropical themed party. So in my tropical themed party, this is what I imagine it to look like. It's a tropical getaway, so I made the rug look like water, and here's the food table with my cheese tamales and my chicken tamales. I got Oreos, I got some sugar cookies, I have chocolate chip cookies, and I have peanut butter cookies. So I know that in my tropical party, I like horchata. It's one of my favorite drinks. So I want 2 things of horchata. I wanted some tea, some fruit punch, and lemonade. So those are all here. So everything that I bought at my party is all listed on the table. And if we notice, tropical theme is my getaway, and those are how my napkins look. So I have palm tree napkins, and then a little tropical getaway. These are supposed to be little plants and chairs that look like tree stumps. So that is what I did for mine, and that would be what you turn into your teacher. So we are excited to see the work that you are doing for this. And so the last thing you need to know is how you're going to get your points. So there's different ways to get your different points. To get 3 points, you will turn in the coin worksheet. Don't forget about that coin worksheet. And you would identify the items you want at your party and their prices. So you have to make sure your parents look over this. You are going to write down every item that you want and how much it's going to cost you. After you've written down all your items and what it cost you, you would have 3 points. But we want to get all of our points. So for 4 points, you make sure you add up the cost. So if, like I did before, if I figured out that everything I wanted cost $71 and I just wrote that it cost $71 for my party, and then I had $71 for my party, and I did my coin worksheet, then I would get 4 points. In order to get all the points for this assignment, you need to have the coin worksheet and then have the cost of the party, the items at the party, and then the money left after the $100 trip to the store. So this is everything that you need to know for this project. And just as a reminder, you can always reach us on Dojo at any time. Our office hours are 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock every day, but you can also text, call, or email. We will be posting weekly videos on YouTube for students to see and we will be sharing weekly newsletters through the Berkeley Facebook page. You can also use any of the resources at home from the Shelby County website through Clever. I listed on this side the different ones that we use in my class. We use Class Dojo, we use YouTube. I'm going to upload a new Some Dog Challenge, and then we have Discovery Education and iReady. Thank you.